What's good? What's good? Everyone in the chat. I see you shake one, shake O2. Let's get it. So, notorious concubine, woman who gets around, sleeps around, ex-wife of Hall of Fame Scottie Pippen, Larsa Pippen. It's at it again, and she has no respect for herself. She has no respect for her family. She's constantly embarrassing her son, Scottie Pippen Jr. This woman is a train wreck. And for Malik Beasley to be in the NBA, knowing that the NBA is a brotherhood, knowing that since he's an NBA player, there's a lot of women as a choice. There's a lot of women that he could have. This Shine decides to not only mess with a woman that's 40 plus years old, she's like mid 40s, but you mess with a Hall of Famer's ex-wife. I'll repeat that. Malik Beasley is messing around with the Hall of Famer's ex-wife. You know what's crazy about this situation? He left his baby mother for a middle-aged thought. This is a disgrace. This is embarrassing. This is pathetic. All the women you have around you, and you're going to do this type of shit, Malik Beasley? The NBA has a code. Now, I know y'all talking about just pro athletes and everything. One thing you do not do as a pro athlete, you don't mess with someone's ex-wife, ex-girl. I don't care if you've never been with teammates with Scottie Pippen. You let it be. It's rules and ethics with this shit, man. In the NBA, you got to hold on to the core values. It's the only way to have peace in the league. This shit right here is an embarrassment. This is the shit you get your ass whooped in the locker room. So he's lucky that Scottie Pippen is retired. You think this would have gone down when Michael Jordan and them played? Hell no. You wouldn't even survive a locker room when you mess with someone's ex-wife, ex-girl back in the 90s, in the early 2000s. That wouldn't even happen. You'll get a two-piece, like Shanko 2 said. Shout out to Mr. Jones. He said, never get your bitch back, Future. Yeah, he's right. He's definitely right. You know, now you shines can laugh at Future all you want, but Future told you guys that she belonged to the streets. And that message goes to Larsa Pippen herself. She's a leech. Her claim to fame is being Scottie Pippen's wife, former wife, ex-wife. You know who I've gotten respect for now? I got respect for Scottie Pippen Jr. He plays for Vanderbilt. He's having a good season. He's not fazed by anything. He's playing hard. He's pretty much ignored the part of his mother's hoish ways. And I'm not trying to be mean to Larsa Pippen, but it is what it is. She's a hoe. And every time you look on social media, every time Larsa Pippen congratulates him, send him messages, he never responds to her. He barely responds to her. Now, he did a couple months ago, well, not a couple months ago, a year or so ago he did, but something that's changed, and it's because his mother ruined the family's reputation. The worst thing you could do is be a hoe and ruin your family. That's the worst thing you could do. And then not just her sons, but she has a daughter. And her daughter's going to grow up knowing that her mother was tricking around with young guys. Malik Beasley is only, what, 3 years older? He's a young guy. 3 years older than Scottie Pippen Jr. Can you believe that? I mean, Larsa Pippen, you couldn't find a man that's in the mid-30s that has a business. He may not be in the league, but he has his own thing going on. You can't find a man doing that. But you want to mess with a young NBA player because you want to feel good. You want to feel like a Kardashian. Is that what it is? Larsa Pippen is a wannabe uh, Kardashian. She's a wannabe Kim Kardashian. But this is pathetic, man. I'm telling you, man. If I was a player in that locker room, I'm like, I'll check them. I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, it wouldn't be serious because, like, if I was in this locker room, if I was in the Timberwolves locker room, I'll have that man-to-man conversation. Like, look, you do what you want. You have your own life, but I'm letting you know there's a lot of fish in the sea out there. And come on, man. She 40-some years old, bro. That's what an OG would say to him. That's what an OG would say to them. But let me read these comments because I know y'all about to. I know y'all had to say something. Shanko2 says should have been some ass whooping to this. Yep. You know, that stuff wouldn't slide back then, I'm telling you. Even if you weren't a part of someone's team or a teammate of Scottie Pippen, if back in the day, if word would have got out that you mess with someone's ex-wife and ex-girl, you won't survive. That's all I'm about to say. Mr. Jones says, preach. Yeah, I'm preaching today, man. The buffoonery is getting out of hand, man. These ball players, they have no ethics. They don't have anything. They don't have ethics. They don't have respect. And they don't have vision. And I'm not saying all. But, man, there's a code to the NBA. There's a code to leave someone's ex-woman alone. And he's going to leave his sister. He's going to leave a sister behind, baby mother or something. That's what I'm reading. For a middle-aged woman. And her face looks like nothing but plastic surgery going on. This is horrible. Shanko 2's on fire, man. He said, but he will go to the NBA, play next to someone who has slept with his mom. Oh, that's exactly what it is. Here's something that he pointed out. What if somebody in the NBA slept with Malik Beasley's mama? I bet you'd be mad, wouldn't he? See, that's how it is. That's why you don't mess with people's ex-girl, ex-anything. You don't mess with people's mamas. You don't mess with people's sisters. You don't do none of that stuff. Now, we have a situation where Seth Curry is now married with Doc Rivers' daughter, but that's different, though. Those two families been knowing each other for years. That's different. This right here is out of bounds, man. I don't care what anyone says. Red Pill Alpha says Malik ain't that good as an NBA player. He's trash. The T-Wolves ain't that good either. Well, he got that contract. I wouldn't say trash. You know, when you get the bag, you're not trash. But for this move, he's trash for this. He's definitely trash for this. Khadid Time says she was so seen with Harry Josie, a young actor who's like 22, 23. Yeah, I heard about that, man. Larsa Pippen getting around, man. She trying to live her whole life now. See, when she was married to Scottie Pippen, that shit wouldn't fly. Cause, Scottie Pippen had a name, man. He won 6 championships with Jordan. So he wasn't playing with that. Now she's divorced. She only divorced Scottie Pippen so she could live her whole dream. It was not like Scottie Pippen was a horrible husband. That's not true at all. Matter of fact, what I've read, Scottie Pippen was an amazing husband. Did everything to take care of his family. He was all about family. What she messed up was she wanted to be treated like Kim Kardashian and want that celebrity socialite atmosphere around her. But Scottie wasn't having it. Scottie tried to tell her that what you see on E News and all that, Bravo, all that stuff the girls be watching, that stuff is not real life. So she started to get more plastic surgery. She started to get more lip injections, where you could see Larsa Pippen now. She looks like a fake Kylie Jenner. Let me digress, man. I'm getting too real now. I'm getting too real now. That's how you can tell she been hanging out with them Kardashians. She ain't got no rules whatsoever. She gonna sleep with anybody's man. She gonna sleep with anybody's son. And if you're the mother of Malik Beasley, I know Malik Beasley's mom is like embarrassed. She probably like, son, you really gonna mess with someone's ex-wife, leaving your baby mama, and and mess with a woman that sleeps around? You know she's tripping off that. I don't blame her. Corey Turner, shout out to Corey Turner. He says, right, look at LeBron's mom. She was getting nailed by countless NBA players, especially in Cleveland. Yep, it sure did, and that was embarrassing. No matter what you say about LeBron James, he gets back to the community. He has a reputation. He doesn't get in trouble that much. Doesn't get in trouble at all. He still has, respect in the league. And for LeBron's mom to do what she did was horrible, man. It wasn't right at all. It was not. Malik is going on that same path of disrespect. And I'm surprised LeBron didn't two-piece anybody, but he probably did. The media probably didn't tell you guys. LeBron got power in the media. I wouldn't be surprised if he put a hurting on some of his teammates for sleeping with his mama. I'm telling you, I really believe that. I don't think LeBron's just gonna sit around and let someone just mess with his mama. I don't believe that once whatsoever. Aloha RX says what I miss. Well, we talking about that thought, Larsa Pippen. It's been reported that she's messing with a young NBA player, Malik Beasley, who is, 23 years old. And Malik Beasley left his baby mother to be around a 40-something-year-old woman. So we're really grilling Larsa Pippen. She has no respect for herself. She's messing with men who are married, men who just got off of marriage. She's messing with men that are trying to lead their baby mothers. It's a lack of respect from her, and her kids are seeing it. Her son, Scottie Pippen is Jr. is so happy to be playing basketball right now. You get to tell when he plays for Vanderbilt. It's like an escape for him. Larsa Pippen is a selfish woman. She's so selfish. Her son is barely on social media that much because what his mom is doing. He can't even enjoy conversating with his friends because Larsa Pippen want to get around. She like Tupac. She get around. She get around with the underground when she come around. Oh man, boy, 2020 something else. I'm gonna read some more of these comments, man. Y'all keep bringing the comments. I'll get to all of them. Shanko 2 says, why can't these ballers get their own woman? There's plenty of that. Look at the same. You have to sleep with ballers, royalty wives. That's crap, period. Yeah, I know, man. All the women that's out there, and they want to sleep around with everybody else's woman. I have no respect for that. Terry Bogard, shout out to Terry Bogard. And I'm only gonna say this name because he said it in the comments. Ticket TV has Portland winning it all. Well, Ticket TV must be on that dope because nobody in their right mind has Portland winning it all. I see that Ticket TV's on that crack. Oh man, he needs to stay off that stuff, man. For real, nobody has Portland winning it all. There's not a chance. I give it 0% chance Portland wins it all. I guarantee it. The West is too strong. You got the Lakers, you got the Clippers, you got a revamped Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic. You got the revamped Suns, you got the Nuggets, you got the Jazz. The Jazz are even with the Portland Trail Blazers, so that's even worse. I just named 7 teams. I mean, do I need to go more? Trust me, Portland's not winning it all. And I like Portland. Red Pill Alpha says Malik got no standards and integrity. Scottie is the best defender in the game of basketball. He has no integrity, brother. You know how we say women can be hoes? Well, men can be hoes too. And worse to that, it's embarrassing to be a man and a dog at the same time. Now, us brothers, we're not perfect. But come on, man. Sleeping with someone's ex-wife, a Hall of Famer, and not giving a fuck about that because this woman makes you feel good when y'all in the bed. I'm telling you, it's not worth it, man. So many intelligent sisters out there, so many beautiful women with degrees and in their own businesses. I've seen it. You mean to tell me you can't get that type of woman? Okay, she may not look like a plastic such as Larsa Pippen, but she'll be younger. She'll have her own thing going on, and she won't be tricking around. I tell you that. Shanko 2 said, oh, he did. He is in rehab after being homeless. Boy, that karma ain't no joke. Now, I hope Delonte West is doing okay. I seen Mark Cuban taking care of Delonte West. But what I tell you, the Most High, he's very forgiving, but he doesn't forget. And that was some karma, man. That was some serious karma. I knew it because I was like, the one thing you don't do is sleep with someone's mama. That's out of the question. Out of the question. You don't do stuff like that and think you'll get away with that. You just don't. Shank 102 says, LeBron took his life. LOL. I ain't gonna go that far, but LeBron, man, he's powerful. He's so powerful right now, he doesn't have to beat someone up to ruin their life. So that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, it's not a coincidence that Delonte West is homeless. He looked like he been through some things. Oh yeah, I knew he was actually homeless. Shank O2. I knew he was homeless. I'm just saying that it's just how ironic that he has fallen from an NBA player to being homeless. But that karma is no joke. Seriously. Shank 2 says Portland will win first vacation tickets out the boat. Yeah, they Portland ain't winning at all. And if I could bet $10,000 for that, I'll put that bet for it. But no one's gonna bet against it. Red Pill Alpha says Malik Bleazy belongs to the streets of simps. He falls to the Kardashian trap. That's what it is. If you're an NBA ball player, if you're someone that gets money, one thing you cannot afford to do is being a simp. Being a simp leads you to be eventually broke. Being a simp will take away your leadership skills and turn you into a beta male. Being a simp is the most embarrassing thing to be as a man. No real man wants to be a simp. You got to be a conqueror and not a victim. You got to take what's yours because America is not so kind in the real world. Look how many people may lose their houses and due to COVID because of the shutdowns. They got to find a way to feed their kids. That's manhood. Manhood is finding a way, getting your own everything, getting your own woman. A man gets his own woman. He doesn't take a woman that's been married to someone that played in your profession or their mother. That's not a man trait. Terry Bogart said, "You watch football?" Oh yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I know our season is crappy, but I'm a loyal fan. I hope the Cowboys fix their whole season because I don't see a championship team in a couple years. This team has no leadership. They have nothing. Just a weak-minded team. If I keep talking about the Cowboys, I'm gonna be ticked off. Red Pill Alpha says Devin Booker is with Kendall Kardashian. He's smarter than that. Oh man, these hoopers gotta stay away from them Kardashians, man, or women like that. I just pray that Devin Booker just stays focused this season, man. He has a good team. He has a leader in Chris Paul. So I hope he doesn't get distracted or he'll end up like Chris Humphries. Luckily, he has talent, so I think he'll be okay. Shango 2 says Kardashians don't even like her no more. She went low for them. Oh, you know why the Kardashians don't like Larsa Pippen? I'm a speak the truth here. They don't like Larsa Pippen anymore because um, Larsa Pippen was trying to mess with Tristan Thompson, knowing that Chloe was talking to Tristan Thompson. You can look it up too. This is how low dog dirty Larsa Pippen is. She will go out of her way to get what she likes. She don't care if it's a friend's uh, boyfriend. She don't care if it's a friend's husband. She's a shark, man. She's an absolute shark. Terry Bogart says Jerry needs to sell the team. Yeah, that's true. Jerry Jones is a horrible owner. Yes, he could bring in money and revenue. We get that. But I just wish the Cowboys have a proper owner who just stay the fuck out the way and let the GMs do their job, let the coaches do their job. Stop having these players complain and bitch to them in their office behind closed doors. So hopefully that gets rectified, but I doubt it. Red Pill Alpha says Devin Booker is smooth. His game is nice. Yes, Devin Booker has a nice game. And if the Suns have a good season, I'll be happy for them. The Suns fans have been loyal to their team, and they've been dealing with losing seasons. They deserve a good season, trust me. Amari Evans says, is Devin Booker better than Tatum? In some ways, yes. Tatum has amazing ability. He's a talented player. But for some reason, I'm a big fan of Devin Booker, man. I like his game. To be honest, I like his game a little more than Tatum's. But that doesn't take away from Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum could one day win a championship within 2 to 3 years. I tell you what, all the Celtics really need is a legitimate center that can stretch from three, that can space from three, and that's a versatile defender. That's all they need. If the Celtics get a big man like that, they're set. Red Pill Alpha says Celtics need a center like Carl Anthony Towns. Oh, that'd be great. Even if it's a lower version of that, I think the Celtics will be set because they got everything they need. They got the guard play. They got Tatum. They got a elite bench. Marcus Smart, one of the best defenders in the NBA. Some people are saying he is the best defender in the NBA, and I'm not surprised by that. So they got some dogs on that team. Mr. Jones says this is what LeVar was warning his sons about. Yep. You remember when LeVar was saying that he feels sorry for his sons because they would never meet a good woman? This is what he's talking about. It's really hard to meet a good woman if you're a young player in the NBA that got drafted high because you don't know what's real and what's not. You don't know what's genuine. And today's women are smart. They go on their phones and look up this information to go on alert to know where you're at, and they can disguise themselves. They could wear fake glasses and look nerdy and look pretty at the same time, and you'll think that, oh, she's innocent, not knowing she's a concubine or a hoe, either or. It's a tricky game, man. You don't know what's real. The best thing you could do is stay strapped up, wear protection. Don't take these women seriously. Pray to the Most High to guide you from other concubines that want to ruin your life and put you on child support. But salute to the real mothers out there. Y'all know who y'all are. Thank you for putting strong men around your sons and daughters, whether it's a coach, your uncles. I've seen single mothers who have done it the right way. Like I just stated, they provide father figures for their kids, like coaches and uncles, and making sure there's a male influence there to help them grow. It's not impossible. I've seen single mothers get degrees. It took them a long time, but they'll get a degree and they get a better job and they take care of their kids. This video is for the negative women out there who take advantage of good men, who take advantage of men who want to provide for their families one day. No matter what the media says about the ball players and football players, athletes, actors, really a lot of them really want a good woman so they could settle down, especially when they get to their 30s. I'm telling you, there gets a time where All that partying and fun, it gets tiresome. And you just want a woman who can cook for you. And, when you have a long day at work, they rub your back. We just want a good woman. But the concubine, the hoe, the thought, she has now replaced the good woman and now has been an illusion. Sounding all smart, you be confused like, oh, she's a good woman. No, she's playing you like a fiddle. She knows your whole history. She looked up all your information. That's why y'all get along. That's why you can't trust these women. LeVar was right about that. And you seen people in the media talking about, oh, LeVar's a misogynist. For warning his sons about concubines? Are you kidding me? You know how many sons who grew up with single mothers wish they had a father to warn them about women like this? Look at Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards had a kid out of high school. I know he wishes, his mother died. God bless his soul, his mother. But he wishes that he had a strong influence to advise him. Because in 2020 and beyond, today's woman, not all, but most, they'll take you to the cleaners if you got some money. I tell you that. Here's a scary statistic. Do you know right now, the times we're living in, men leading in suicide numbers? You know why? Due to emasculation. When you have people telling you that men ain't shit, you're a pathetic man, you're getting taken to the cleaners for child support, you have no way to provide for yourself like you used to because you're paying all this money to the baby mama. A lot of brothers are taking their lives. This is not getting talked about enough. The stats point it out. This is what emasculation leads to. I'm going to read some more of these comments. But sorry for getting deep on this conversation. But I have to teach, man. I have to teach. I have teaching in my blood. Let me see. Terry Bogart said, how is Ticket a Lakers fan? I don't think Ticket TV's a Laker fan. I think Ticket TV is a Kobe fan. And I doubt he was supporting the Lakers when they were losing really bad. See, I was supporting the Lakers when we had horrible seasons. So I'm consistent. I don't care if we got LeBron or not. I'ma still root for my Lakers. That's my team. But Ticket TV, and I'm really not trying to bring him up, but you asked the question. I just don't think he's a real Laker fan. He may have a Laker hat, Kobe jersey, but he was talking some mad ish about LeBron James, man. He said he had a fake title. He said that don't really mean anything. And I'm not a LeBron James guy, as you all know, but I gave him some props for showing up at the bubble. You got to give LeBron his respect for that. You got to, man. Because a lot of people were in that bubble, and he chose, as well as AD, to show up. So that's all I'm going to say on that topic. Red Pill Alpha says, nah, Celtics need a PJ Tucker. Best center even, JK. I'm about to say, PJ Tucker, man, he would not be a big help to the Celtics at all. Shanko2 says, Celtics will not win because of management. Danny Ainge is overrated, but that's just my opinion. You also said LeVar is the reason why having a strong father protects you from becoming a stat. It does, man. You got to have fathers, man. Because if not, man, I'm telling you, today's world, man, these cunning women, they'll take you to the cleaners, don't care if you're broke, and All they'll care about is they get their Birkin bag, their Chanel. Here's the bad part about women who put these brothers in child support. The kid grows up without a trust fund. You would think that all the money you're giving to your baby mother, the kid should get some scholarship money. They grow up being mad at the father for no reason and blaming them for not having money left behind. But the father has been given all types of money for 18 years. Tell me if that makes sense. They never bring this up either. Never bring it up. Malik Shalom, all praise to the Most High, my brother, says, good women will keep a solid male close. Family, lover, or friend. That is true. A good woman is always appreciated. I appreciate the good woman. The good woman is a blessing from the Most High. She understands her role. She understands that a man needs leadership. I appreciate good woman. My mother was a good woman. She is a good woman now, and she was then as well because she loved my father. She allowed my father to be a man to raise his kids, and that's why I have the good life. I wouldn't have the life I have now if it wasn't for my parents. Shanko 2 says, brothers have to value themselves more than their females. That's true. The Most High teaches us that we should love ourselves in the flesh than those outside of the flesh. And that remains to be true. Yes, there's a lot of beautiful women. But if we don't love ourselves, we won't love ourselves in any other, we won't love anybody else. You must love yourself to love anybody else. And that's what the Most High teaches us. But unfortunately, you see a lot of brothers loving these females and loving their inner self. And that's not how the game should be played. Tevin Boone says, do you already talk about the Pippen situation, bro? Yeah, I made a video about it. A couple weeks ago, I made a video about it. That's how ironic all this information came out. Let me see. Red Pill Alpha says, I had to block majority of my beta male friends because they were chasing women, asking me for advice. It was the best decision I ever made. I started acing my pre-med classes, got a job as an intern. Stay alpha, stay on your purpose. That's true. Congratulations, Red Pill Alpha. That decision you made has saved your life, literally. Now you'll have more money than the shines that been simping around and not staying focused. By you staying focused on yourself, you're able to take care of you and your future family. And that's what all brothers should strive for. Salute. You see, this is the news I like to hear from our subs, from Red. Red could have easily fell for the okie doke, been distracted, but he stuck to the course. He worked hard, and now he has a great job. That's what it's all about, man. Red says, I got accepted to med school for plastic surgery specialty. Congratulations, my brother. Many more blessings. I'm telling you right now, stay on the path. The Most High will continue to bless you. And I could tell you already have great parents for instilling strength into you, for you not to be entrapped through these concubines. And brother, isn't it amazing to know that you don't have a woman on child support or a single mother? It's got to be the best feeling in the world. But one advice to you, Red, and you already know this, when you get older and you settle down, you look for the right one, only associate with women that got a clean slate. Now, she doesn't have to be perfect, but You don't want her having any past of ex-boyfriend, got three baby daddies, none of that stuff. I've always felt that single mothers should be with single fathers. That's like a compatibility right there. It works for both sides. I've seen it, and it makes sense. Oh, Red, you say your idols are Ben Carson and Myron Rowe. Myron Rowe, he used to play for Florida State. He's a neurosurgeon. That's a good role model. Myron Rowe could have easily just kept playing in the NFL, but he felt that his purpose was bigger than sports. Yeah, college is a grind, man. Don't go to college and waste time. If you going to college and Uncle Sam is collecting that money, you might as well work hard. The hip hop analyst says he likened all the tweets too about being exhausted and how he just want to hoop. Yeah, man. Scotty Scottie Pippen Jr., man. Pray for that brother, man. His mother is trying to ruin his mental state, man. And if I'm Scottie Pippen Jr., he's probably doing this right now. Anytime you need to call, you got time to call your father. Call Scottie Pippen. Because he seems like the only one that truly cares about you. While your mother, who acts like she cares about you, yeah, she'll comment when you're making baskets for Vanderbilt. But she won't even sacrifice for you. A parent is supposed to sacrifice for their child, man. And for her to mentally hurt her children, that's what she's doing. I didn't want to go that way, but I got to be real. She's hurting her children, especially her daughter, who is very young. She's going to get older, and she's going to have people snickering and laughing, realizing that her mother is a concubine. This is the reason why I made my YouTube channel. For the brothers and sisters to obtain the truth. Here at DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, we're not going to sugarcoat shit. If I'm going to sugarcoat anything and I present lies and just fictitious things, then I'm not doing my job. I got to be real with y'all. But you guys got to promise me to accept the criticism of this imperfect world. We all have things to work on. But the number one thing we should do is try to be the best human being we could be. And by the way, can you please stop worshiping celebrities? The only people you're supposed to worship is the Most High, your family, and those who may be a leader in your community. Because if you worship those that celebrate the aura of fame and everything else, you're going to be disappointed. Tevin Boone says Larsa still got Larsa still got Pippen as her last name. Like, what the fuck? I would need my name from her. Yeah, if I'm Scottie, she can't have Pippen. She's using that last name for fame and publicity and to get a little income. I'm getting my lawyers and I'm saying, hey, you can't have that last name. I don't want you associated with my family. I don't want you associated with my history. You have embarrassed our children. I'm telling you, I would have went gangster on Larsa Pippen if I was Scottie. I'm getting a team of lawyers, and I'm 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 letting her know directly. You have embarrassed me long enough. You will no longer have my last name. If you want that little check, so be it. I'll write you a check, but I don't need you having my last name. That's what Scottie Pippen need to do. He need to be a man and checker. Hip hop analyst says yes, we have. And did you know Malik Beasley has a wife too? Oh, I didn't know that. I just read she was blindsided too. I'm looking at it now. Oh my God. This is really sad, man. Thank you for letting me know, the hip hop analyst. So, just got word that Malik Beasley was just married. So, Larsa Pippen was messing with a married man. Oh my. Just when you think things are getting lower, they're falling. This is a disgusting act. A disgusting act by Larsa Pippen. I'm not surprised anymore, man. I'm not. The hip hop analyst says this is crazy, bruh. This whole situation is just foul. Yeah, I'm reading it, man. It's like I said, Scotty need to take my advice and get his lawyers and tell her that he's taking his last name back. She will no longer have that last name. Trying to ruin a man's last name? Hell no. Let me see. Red said, high school I wasn't focused and was focused on women. But when I got to college, I grinded. Graduated college with a 3.8 GPA in biology. Women were hitting on me 24/7, but I ghosted them and spent my time in a library, gym, and clinical search. Smart, brother. That's what that ruling class mentality is all about, man. Yeah, we need more brothers like Red, man. You got to stay focused to get what you want. And sometimes you got to reject some of these females, man. If they're not as focused as you got to reject them. That's real masculinity. Focus is masculinity. Don't forget that. Angel Lopez says Malik Beasley also has kids with his wife. Oh my God. Ain't this a bitch? Man, Larsa Pippen is she's low down dirty, man. That's what we say in the South, low down dirty. She has no honor whatsoever. And you know what's so horrible about Larsa Pippen? She's one of those women who makes excuses for doing low down, dirty, shameful stuff. Talking about she wasn't able to have fun and all that. Nobody wants to hear that bullshit. You're messing with married men that's half your age and around your kid's age. The hip hop analyst says the kid don't even look that old either. Probably a year old. Shaking my head. Yeah, Malik Beasley looks young for his age. I mean, there's somebody online saying that Larsa Pippen act like a pedophile out here. Now, people ain't gonna say it because she a woman, but I'm telling you, if the roles were reversed and Larsa Pippen was a man, they would have they would have killed her on social media, even more than what they're doing now. Red says Malik is the biggest beta in the NBA. He looks like it now, because number one, you mess with a former NBA Hall of Famers, former NBA players now Hall of Famer uh, Pippen's wife, but you also leaving your wife and kids for this woman who's in her 40s. If that's not a simp move, I don't know what is. Shit, Malik Beasley probably in the simp Hall of Fame with that. But yeah, I'm about to end this video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you like, share, and pay attention to the notifications. I know I was just preaching today, but I had to speak my truth on a situation. We can't have these mothers ruining these kids' lives like this, man. And the question is, fathers are important. So why isn't society treating fathers better? That is my question. You see what you get when you don't have fathers in the home. If Scottie Pippen Jr. didn't have his father, he would be emotional wreck way past what he is right now. But thank God he has a father. But Larsa Pippen isn't the only woman doing this. There are many concubines out there just like Larsa Pippen, and they're embracing this quote unquote whole culture. Whole culture will leave a man broke. Whole culture is nothing but home wreckers and tricks. It's not about family. No matter who you are, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, left, right, middle, whoever you are, you can agree that these kids around the world deserve better, man. How about we look out for the kids for once? All praise for the Most High. Peace.